This is Mr. Stucker, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about what the flipped classroom is all about. I will use the flipped classroom in regular psych and in AP psych this year. We will not be 100% flipped as such, but basically you'll kind of get the hang of it once we get into it. Let's talk about what this means and what your responsibilities as a student in psychology is. First of all, what is a flipped classroom? Basically, it's a new concept. It's a different way of playing school that's being used in education today, and it's been proving to be very effective. People all over the country are beginning to do this at all levels, whether it be grade school, high school, even the colleges are now doing this. Basically, what it does, it's to put it in a very simple kind of context, is the things that you normally do at school, you tend to do at home, and the things you normally do at home, you tend to do at school. So, for example, if you came into a classroom and listened to me give notes, well, instead of doing that in the classroom, you're going to be doing that at home, and it'll be on online on a video, and you'll be able to watch the videos from home, from the school media center, from the library. A lot of students last year were watching them on watching the videos on their phones, but it's totally up to you, and you'll be doing that kind of stuff at home and taking notes and stuff over it. And then when you come into class, it gives us a lot more availability to do what you would typically think of as maybe homework, so different assignments or things like that, and a lot of activities and stuff. I have countless activities to demonstrate various concepts in psych, and we just in the last couple years or so, we've gotten to the point where we just have so much to cover that we don't have enough time to do a lot of these things. So this will enable us to do a lot of the things that maybe we couldn't do before. So now, very important here, you will need internet access. Where you find it, that's up to you. I mean, obviously here at school we have the internet available. If you need a pass for study hall to go to the media center, or if you need to get to the media center before or after school, even lunchtime, you know, I've had students do all of those before. I have some students who go to the school, or not the school, but the community library. You know, there's a variety of places you can get free internet service. If you don't have it at home, but you will need to make time to do that. You have to get access to that, and I highly encourage you, get yourself some earphones that you can have with you so that you can listen to my voice go through the material, and your parents and brothers and sisters, they don't have to suffer through listening to me all the time. Okay, let's talk about the advantages. What are the advantages to flipping the classroom? For one, you've got a lot more ownership of the learning. I'm giving it to you. Everybody has access to it online. You can kind of do it at your own pace. You can do it when you feel is most convenient for you to watch those videos, and when you're ready to do so. I always laugh because you can shut me up also at the same time. So a lot of students last year, they liked the idea that they could watch the notes that I was going through, but they could also pause the video and they could kind of write down stuff or look up stuff in their book to kind of confirm what they were going through, and or if they wanted to rewind and listen to something again. Very easy to do that. You really can't do that in a classroom. So this, it basically helps a variety of learning styles. Whatever learning style you have, this is very beneficial to basically everybody. It also allows you more opportunity to ask questions about things that you don't understand. Whether you watch these videos alone or whether you watch them with other students, you can also ask other students about this stuff. If you don't understand something that's in one of the videos, you can feel free to, call one of the students and ask. But you can also look up stuff online, look it up in the book, or you can see me either before or after school or during class. That's one of the advantages to this, is that we will have more time available in class to go over anything that you do not understand. So if there's something that a lot of people aren't understanding, we've got more time to kind of go through examples. The other advantage that I mentioned a minute ago is it allows a lot more time for different activities, demonstrations, and things like that that I think you'll enjoy. The other thing here is I'm going to have due dates that you have to watch these videos by. Obviously, there's certain time span that you have to kind of keep up with, so it's going to help you to basically avoid procrastination. Also, a lot of the things like written work and stuff like that that we may have done outside of class in the past, some of that you're going to be doing in class. So again, you don't tend to procrastinate as much. Now, you do have to take responsibility. First of all, you've got to watch the videos. If you don't watch the videos, you're not going to get the material, and you are going to be held responsible for it. Also, take notes over these videos. Have a class notebook. Keep your notes in the class notebook. Those will be periodically graded. Be sure to watch the videos prior to the date that they are due. There's a variety of ways that we're going to evaluate whether or not you've watched it. Sometimes I may be questioning. I may give you a direct question in class, either verbally, or we may have like a very short quiz that you take at the very beginning of class just to verify that yes, you did watch the material. And as long as you have watched it, I try and make those things simple enough that you'll be able to easily be able to answer those questions. Okay? All right, as I said, we're not going to be 100% flipped. There are going to be times when in class, we will go over certain notes. In some cases, just because I think it's beneficial to cover them in groups sometimes. So we're not going to be 100% flipped, but there's going to be quite a bit of material that you have to take responsibility for outside of the classroom. Now, ideally, what does this look like? Well, in a perfect world, you would read the assigned textbook sections. So you'd already have a little bit of an idea what we're talking about. Then you're going to watch the assigned videos, again, prior to the due date. And I always recommend have the book with you, because you never know when, you may be able to kind of link back and forth. Sometimes I'm going to ask you to go to a certain page and kind of look over something. There might be an activity, maybe an online thing or something like that, that I may ask you to do before you come to class that covers the video as well. And otherwise, be prepared to come to class and know the basics of that video. That way everybody's on the same page and we're all set. If you can follow this kind of pace, this kind of an outline, you should do very well in this class. So I certainly hope that you are prepared to enjoy psychology. I know it's my favorite thing to teach, and I know a lot of students in the past have really had a good experience with it. I look forward to it, and I hope you do as well.